vibration going. We rolling? Man, my bro, he got his apron on, he cooking, man. We just brought y'all, since we're on borrowed time, we should be rehearsing our death date. Guess what, man? We're gonna stay on this just a little bit longer because I need y'all to really understand. Ain't no more fucking around. Excuse my French, dog. We are this life that y'all living in. It's over, man. And when y'all get to the mind state where me and my bro at, and you realize that not only are we on borrowed time, but that it's over with, you're gonna be way better off. Because guess what's gonna happen? If you have that house of mirth, that house of feasting, that house of kicking it mentality, when you die, your family's gonna be fucked because you didn't prepare them for the day that we gonna check out. You preparing them thinking that we gonna live old and gray, and before you know it, within a day or two, shit can really change, man.
I honestly thought that I would fear death my whole life. I honestly thought that. But the older I get, I be like,
come on with it at the end of the day, because you can't run from it.
Bro, we living in a fucking horror movie.
Yeah.
When the black dude died first in the horror movie, they was talking about you.
Facts.
The white man died last in this horror movie called Life. He dies too, but he dies last. You go first.
Facts.
So all those Hollywood horror movies was basically about real life. This movie that we live in, don't people get murdered in their house? And then you have to see it on the news?
God.
That's a horror movie.
Yeah.
But you stuck in it. You can't leave the theater. And eventually, in that horror movie or that final destination, your face gonna get shaved off, your nuts gonna get shaved off, and you're gonna have 2 or 3 bullets in you.
Facts.
Do you see how they play with our heads? Yeah. They told us, you are the movie.
Yeah,
Hollywood is just me fucking with your head. This how you gonna die. That's what Hollywood show you.
Facts.
All the ways you gonna lead this bitch. And we're gonna make sure that's what's gonna put the fear of death in you.
Yeah.
See, because we probably wouldn't be afraid of death the way we are had they not did that.
Right.
Because the Lord said we really ain't supposed to be scared of nothing but Him. So why are we so scared? Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hollywood fucked us up. They made us scared of everything. They scared of COVID. Yeah. Some shit they can't even see.
Bro, keep cooking, brother. We're going to name this word, if y'all just tune in, we're going to name this, since our death days comes unexpectedly, live your life like it's your last day. That's how you really should be walking and talking today. And we're going to further prove it. I'm going to have my bro bring out that Psalms 39:4. Live, now take your time, dog. Since our death comes unexpectedly, live your life like it's your last day. If you can subscribe to that, you ahead of the curve, dude. But guess what? The world teach you to live forever and look forward to all the chumming up it is that you can get. Live your life like it's your last day, man. That's the only thing I can tell you. I'm gonna have my bro bring out that Psalms 39:4. And if you think we lying, bro, you got that Psalms 39:4?
Psalms chapter 39 verse 4, and it reads, Lord, make me to know mine end and the measure of mine days. What is it that I may know how frail I am?
Bro, I mean that could you one more time, bro, please, man. Psalms 39:4.
It's King David. A psalm a day, right? So, Lord, make me to know mine end.
Stop there. Lord, make me to know my end. Give me a heads up when my clock about to expire.
He ain't.
On this earth.
That's fear talking.
You see that?
Right. See, you gotta understand, King David was always scared. Paranoid, scared. That's a beautiful thing. See, the story of King David is so beautiful because it allows you to catch a nigga in his bullshit.
Yeah.
Why? What do I mean by that? When a nigga go to talking tough, you can laugh at him because he's not tougher than King David.
Facts.
But you say you are.
Right.
But we know that's a lie. And all King David did was fear for his life.
That was it.
And he a badass motherfucker.
He just asked the Lord, let him know you finna clip me.
Right. King David notoriously scared and paranoid of the Lord, though.
Bro, he said, make me to know my end.
Yep.
He said, make me to know my end.
But he's not, he knows that the Lord not going to tell him. He's speaking out of fear.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it gets even funkier. What does it say next, bro?
And the measure of my days.
And the
what
measure
is it?
of my days. See that? In other words, how short or how long you gonna extend my days, man? Like he already embracing death. Because he understand, like me and you understand.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap, dude.
Now these niggas know they gonna die too.
But
they picked the proud route.
Yeah. But then here go the telling part. I want y'all to catch this and those that's in there. He go the biggest indicator that he knew he was on his last leg. What's the ending, bro, of Psalms 39:4?
That I may know how frail I am.
We frail right now. We weak.
Oh, spiritually I'm whooped.
We weak and we subject to perishing right now.
Yeah, I'm whooped. Spiritually is cause like the you know how you been when you come in the truth. You try to get rid of every sin. You try your hardest. The last sins that I'm battling with, I just be like, I don't even try like that no more. I just gave up, sort of, and just be like, it is what it is. And I don't want to.
Facts.
I really want to fight him. I ain't got the fight in me.
Think about what he just said, y'all.
I'm too wicked. I'm too wicked. It just, that wickedness meter inside of me, it keeps that sin. It's just gonna keep it.
Yeah.
It don't want to let it go. It's like, it's me. It really is me. It's my wicked spirit saying,
Facts.
no, I'm keeping this.
Facts. Now, what y'all, you heard my bro, what are we talking about, y'all? We got one, man, listen. We know death comes unexpectedly. The brother I just told you, the man I just told y'all earlier, I stopped by my mom's crib and was in the van dead. That's unexpected. That's what we're talking about. So, live your life like it's your last day. Now think about it. What else am I saying? When you live your life like it's your last day, you allow yourself to prep your loved ones for your exit. So when it happens, they can be in the celebratory spirit instead of a shock horror spirit, right? Think about this. We're gonna use us four as an example so y'all can get edified by this. Ish, could you imagine you got some intel from the Lord that today was it? It's 4 o'clock. The Lord said, hey bro, 8:15, you're out of here. Right? Knowing you 4 hours and 15 minutes away. Are you gonna do things the normal? Are you gonna do things the same before you got that date?
Yeah.
See that? You're not. Now you guess why he's not? Because now he knows he's been confirmed that his clock is gonna tick. What am I saying? Since death comes unexpectedly, and when I say live like your last day, because once you get that mindset and understand that this could be the last day, you want to do a checklist. And some of those checklists is going to go something like this. Am I good with my family? Check mark. In my case, is my daughter, my youngest daughter, is she going to be financially secure if this is my last day? Check mark that. Did I pay down my debts? Did I pay down some of my debts to the Lord? Check that. Do I have any enemies? Check that. What am I saying? Everybody everybody that I love, am I cool with? Check that. What am I saying? When you have a mindset of knowing that living your life like it's the last day, what we mean by that is, when me and this brother leave the house, we should be saying, hey, I might not be back, but if I do, cool. But just know, shit, I can run the Woodlands and this could be, a motherfucker can wipe me out on the freeway. A motherfucker can wipe me out in the parking lot. So don't be surprised. That's the mindset you should have. Because, dude, like bro said the last video, man, we at the point now where we scared of doing all. We tired.
It's like, man, dude, it's like, we not mad at the Lord.
No, we embracing it.
We can't. Well, I don't have no fight left in me to fight sin.
Yeah.
So I backed out of all the sin and kept jagging off and weed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And lying every once in a while a lot.
See that? Look, this was tickled by that. Yeah. But see, you see how real we is here, man. You can't make this up, man. Like, I'm
standing on weed being an herb that you can eat.
Yeah.
I'm standing on it. Like, you can't. But you know, like I said, that's just one of them ones I'm eating on the chin.
Right. The Lord like, this nigga gonna sit here on this motherfucking recliner chair and try to justify
a nigga. A nigga. I
just own it, bro. Own it.
I gotta own it. It's like I don't even want to stop.
He basically.
It's almost like, God, why can't I do that?
Basically, this is what my bro said.
Damn. That's how it is.
Yeah, this is what my bro saying. My days is numbered. Today could be the day. If stopping weed could change it, I don't think I can stop.
Bro, listen.
So, if you gonna bust my head,
what if I told you?
Ain't no sense in trying to duck no more. I'm gonna just wait for you to knock it off.
It's the perfect medicine.
See that? See that?
Out of all this shit out here,
that's honest, bro.
It's the only thing that works.
Right. But they teach you opioids.
It's the only thing that worked for me.
Yeah.
Eating herbs.
Yeah. So
but they say, oh, you look at all the teachers, no teacher goes along with it. They say, oh, you can drink it and eat it, but you can't get high. You know, so everybody agree that you can use it through eating, but they don't want you to use it with the THC in it. But the Lord made it with the THC in it.
Facts, bro. Facts, man. Listen,
and you don't have to do nothing to it but what you do to regular food. You know what? So I'm not justifying it. I'm saying that's my justification. That's my thought process, even though I don't 100% believe my own thought process.
Facts.
Deep down inside, I'll be like, shoot, the Lord probably gonna fuck me up. But at the end of the day, he made it for a reason.
Right.
He made it for a reason, and it is a herb.
Right. So what my bro's saying, in other words, if y'all just tuning in, he's dead already. So if herbs is gonna be, if herbs is gonna speed up his death, he's already embracing that.
And you know what? I'll be back and forth. I'm like, man, what if eating this weed is gonna keep me out the kingdom? What if I told you I'm so weak at this point, I really don't process shit that deep no more.
Right. That's honest, man.
I just do what I'm gonna do just to get through the day.
Listen again, y'all. I hope y'all been edified thus far. The name of this word again, since our deaths come unexpectedly, live your life like it's your last day. When we first came in, if somebody would have said that to us, we would have been like, what the fuck is he talking about? They got shit to do here. I got now 8 and 10 years plus in, I understand exactly what that means. I understand exactly now what it means to live like this your last day. I get it 100%. My bro going into the lab, while he's doing that, I'm going to repeat what King David said in Psalms 39:4. Listen to this, man. This was cold-blooded. He said, Lord, make me to know my end and the number of my days. In other words, let me know how long I have here. He's asking the Lord to give him an indicator of when his clock is going to expire.
Yeah, man.
And he knew that the Lord wasn't going to give him the answer to that. That's not how he worked.
No, he just was talking out of frustration. You know how you be in your room and you be like, God, why you just won't let me get the money so I don't have to deal with that? It's like that.
Facts.
He was just talking, kind of venting. to himself, basically. God. And he knew God was hearing him, but he knew the Lord wasn't going to answer that. He was tormenting. This Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. So look, he working on us mentally with them radio waves.
Facts.
With that all that Wi-Fi going in our brain, they wearing us out.
Yeah.
Like the saints, wait a minute. They say wear out the saints.
Facts.
The one about flesh being left.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, man, if you tune in this word, dude, when you live like today is your last day, you have a whole different perspective on life. You have a whole different lens on life. One thing that you should always keep in your mind when you live like today is your last day, the one question you should always ask yourself, am I at peace with my family and friends?
Now, Matthew chapter 22, 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Oh, you just talked about that in the last video.
Yeah. See, bro, I'm not saying I'm the elect, but
we're trying to make ourselves election sure is the only thing we can try to do.
Wherever the elect is, they probably don't think they the elect because they being woe out, according to this.
Yeah.
They over there bouncing off the damn wall thinking they going crazy.
Facts.
Because the world is real, and then here's this thing telling you that all this superhero Hollywood movie shit finna happen, and you like, what the fuck?
And not only that, that's cool, you brought that out. Here's another spiritual jewel or spiritual nugget. Y'all should jot this down. When you deal heavy with this, you are already set up not to live long. Especially if you're a prophet. Prophets don't live long. Prophets die early.
Yeah.
So, what me and my bro do, we would be more or less on the side of living a shorter, dying sooner than most. Now, do we want to live to be 80, 90, 100? If that's what the Lord's will is, we'll take it.
Yeah.
But we also understand whatever that date is, we embrace that because that is the date that he has reserved for us, man. What we look like on time, man?
18.
18 minutes? You want to touch on some more of that, bro?
Mm-hmm.
We gonna get ready.
What was talking about?
We just talking about since death comes unexpected, we ought to live our life like this our last day.
Oh, I just want to put in a little commentary.
Come on.
So, I have a lot of things that I deal with as far as sin because once I got into the truth, I got real ornery and I forgot that I was in the dark before.
Ornery is niggery.
So I be having a struggle with. I be having a struggle with being empathetic, but I only have so much patience and empathy. So what I did was I came out of the world for the first time.
Yeah.
I just came out the world a couple months ago. That was the first time I lied and said I came out. My heart was, I was like Lot's wife. I was walking out, but I was spiritually looking back.
God.
That's what I was doing. I think that's what most people do. I think that's what most people live their whole life in the truth do.
Yeah.
They in the truth, but they really looking back.
Yeah.
I think I know what it feel like to totally let go, and I basically feel like a homeless bum. That's kind of how I feel.
Facts.
Because when you look at what the Lord requires of you, it's very little.
Yeah.
In this world, it's very little.
Facts.
I'm talking about basically nothing. He ain't asking for nothing but loyalty. He ain't asking for nothing else.
All right.
So once I know that, it's hard for me. So the carnal side of me is mixing with the lazy side of me. The lazy and the carnal side says this is perfect not to do shit. It's right here in the Bible. I make my daily bread, and that's all I should be worried about. That goes right along with the lazy that I'm already feeling.
Facts.
So My lazy matches what the Bible wants me to do. And then you take that and you push it to the extreme. When really I'm not balancing. I could be working harder for money, but I always go back to the scripture like, I got my daily bread.
Yeah, I'm good.
And I'm good. So now I'm like, where's the balance in it? Because I'm leaking.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I got my daily bread.
That's what matters.
And so I'm starting to realize, no, when you come out of the word, you actually listening to them on these issues. I don't want to shine no more.
Right.
You know
right.
that the Lord is starting to make an impact on you when shining is something you want to shy away from that now.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a shining nigga. You want to be a nigga kind of, if you shine, you want it to be for something natural, like my fighting ability. I don't mind displaying my ability because, it's hard earned. It don't have nothing to do with money. It's a talent that God gave me that I honed. Like that home bridge. Right. I honed that talent. So I'm happy that I got that talent. So when I'm expressing that talent, that's the Lord expressing his gift to me. Let me express it. If I go buy a car, that's me standing there with this white man's enchantment. I don't have nothing to do with it. This have nothing to do with me at all.
Right.
But I think it do.
Right.
But it don't.
Right.
It's an enchantment of this motherfucker. So there's fine lines between showing off. David didn't show off his sword. David showed off his fighting skill.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord kept giving him props about. Not his mansion. Right. How many times they mentioned David mansion?
They didn't. He had plenty of money. Plenty subs.
We mentioning all this material shit, but in the Bible, the Lord only mentioned material shit just to give you a basis of what's going on.
Yeah.
This nigga rich. Now check this out. Like that. That was it.
Right.
Hey man, my guy rich, but check out what he be on though. So yeah, you know he rich, but then after that, the story ain't got nothing to do with his money.
You forget he even got money.
Right. But in America, they want the story to all be about money from the beginning to the end.
Success.
What do you learn in the grand scheme of only money?
Nothing.
All these people walking around, they got money, they dumb. Money don't equal wisdom.
Facts.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Now look, how we look on time, Mike?
23.
Oh, you can stop him. We got one more word.